Hey guys, this is my first video on Epic 7 as a premiere. This game is released on global, I think, since Friday, so it has not been a full week yet. And basically for this first session, I wanted to get a pulse on my current viewer base, whether you guys like this or not. So I am streaming this, and the guys on stream are making fun of me already. So yeah, so if you're watching this and you play Epic 7 only, obviously I do a lot of FFBE content. That's where I started. And I said that you know, I'm completely newbie to Epic 7, which is why I kind of wanted to start off an account and kind of stream it and create videos for this, because you know, there could be a lot of new players just recently added, and you might get to experience you know, my first experiences with me. So hopefully whatever I provide is entertaining and informative in its own way. Now White Mocha on stream says you should play like a noob, it makes your videos more special. That's why I laughed. That's pretty good. So first session here, I kind of want to do, as we're playing like the first, you know, first 10 acts of the game, which is pretty much 10 rounds of the story. I want to get into how to reroll, or the best way to reroll, or what you should be rolling for. Now, I don't know this game that well, and so my information come from some players that have actually put in a lot more information, like a lot more research. But first things first, when you log in or you create an account, you can link it to your Google or Facebook account, or you can even have a specific link it to a specific email. If you're starting off for the first time, I definitely recommend you do guest login, and I think every single reroll video that you watch out there will suggest that. And the reason is because there's a time where if you like your rolls, like your polls and your characters, you can link it to your real account, your email, whatever, at any given time. So we're gonna select a global server here. So we're just gonna walk through this. Yes. So as a guest, you can't change your server. But a global server, I think it's just because a global server right now, it's the new server, so a lot of new players. So later on, there's like arena, PvP, and stuff like that. If you go to like the other servers, you might get owned because they've been playing for a long time. Now, one of the things that caught my eye of this game is the trailer. I was like, wow, it looks fantastic. The fighting, all the special effects look really cool, and of course, there's like anime cutscenes, which is kind of cool. If that is what you like. I'm not gonna read the story. Of course, if you guys are playing this, you guys can do this on your own time. So I can just skip. So just do that. But you can see like the artwork is really nice. And of course, yes, some people are saying that this game might be too lewdy because yes, most females are barely wearing any clothes. That's just my thoughts on that. Let's see here. Oh no, not again, says Jagan. You're starting this game too? Great. Yes, I am starting this game now. Alright, so we're going to tutorial right now. We're going to try to bypass this.
Wait. I'm sure fortune will be on our side today as well.
See, look at the effect. It's really nice, really sparkly. It's really cool. And then of course there's like animated attacks, which you get to see like a little animated cutscene, which is really cool. The artwork is fantastic, and also you can download a patch to have the original Korean voiceovers if that's what you're into. But I think the English is actually not terrible.
All right, shall we clean up?
I thought it would be like really cringy, but it isn't. That's my assessment of it for now.
Dancing blade.
Hey, the Tweaks, welcome back, man.
Shall we go?
Alright, so basically, there's an entire reroll process, and I heard this from other streamers and other YouTubers as well. Actually, I'll let you guys watch this first. Alright, I'm gonna skip this. So there's a reroll process. It could take you about like 15 to 20 minutes if you do it at the at the quickest rate. But I'll get to the reroll process when we actually get to the place that you can actually reroll.
Fortune will favor us.
I can't lose.
These your characters here right now are OP because this is the prologue. So this is kind of like either mid game or end game, but you're playing it first, I think. Because later on in the story, we kind of go back, and then you start at level 1.
Well.
But this is a good way to get you into the game to see like the potential of your characters. This is gonna lag a bit. Epic. That's really epic.
Isn't it time for you to recognize the only path to escape this meaningless cycle of destruction? It is time for you to choose.
Alrighty, well, that was really cool. So a lot of guys on stream are still teaching each other how to play this game. So like I said, I'm no expert, never played the Korean version, the original, so I'm still learning this. This is and I accidentally did a pun earlier. I said it was epic, and this game's called Epic 7. Haha, streaming pun already. Right, adventure, let's go. So the tutorial is gonna like force you to actually do stuff. Like you can't skip some of the tutorial, like it will actually take you through certain areas. Now there are some tutorials that you can skip, and if you're re-rolling, I definitely recommend skipping them. Especially if you have already like learned how to do a certain mechanic or whatever that it's teaching you. So I'm just gonna skip here. We're just gonna keep moving.
If they won't get out of the way, we'll cut our way through.
So obviously you can see that because we're level 1, level 1 and level 2 on Vildred, we're not doing as much damage as before. So apparently in the story, I think you're going back to where it all began. It's very cinematic. It feels like an actual anime.
Shall we clean up?
I'll save you.
Alright, so here we go. Let's go. So at this point of the game, I already do have an account. I rerolled one that I thought was pretty good. So I have like a pretty high damage dealer. I think it's they call SS tier, which is like the highest tier damage dealer named Says, and I also have a pretty decent healer, a 4-star healer, which is still rare. It's just not as good as a 5-star base, and Angelica. So I have these two. They're like I think my top units right now in my other account. But I just wanted to go through this process.
You can't escape.
Get ready.
I'll take you on.
Yeah, Terra is saying that Angelica is like a top tier
just
healer
getting started.
apparently. So I think I got a pretty good roll on that one.
On my word.
I can't lose.
So at a certain point, I think it's 1-5. Act 5, I think you can begin to auto attack. So there's an auto mechanic, so you can auto it. So you don't have to keep clicking.
As you command.
So we can do this thing called burn. So once you do some skills, some regular skills, they drop, I guess they're souls. And then you can use the souls to enhance your abilities. So when you're attacking, it becomes stronger or has different effects.
You can't escape.
So I'm gonna do it again. And you do have to click the target you're trying to kill. Most of the times, at least my experience, is if you kill the boss, all the ads also die at the same time, which is good. It saves you time. Okay, Terror says. Hold on. Terror says, second best healer fighting for first place is a guy you get from completing missions called Elson. Pretty much the same tier as Destina, and he is easy. And he's easy to get. Interesting. Right, so let's do this. Okay, so receive. So this is still talking about obviously tutorial stuff. And I think it will force. Oh, actually, it will ask if you want to like level him up. So Aether here is a prince, so it's a guy. So not a girl. Don't get trapped. Team. So yeah, so you can add to team. So four members in your team. And I think it will ask if I want to level. So it's a start tutorial, but I want to cancel. So in rare occasions in the tutorial, you can just skip certain things. So unless you really want to learn about it, I wouldn't suggest doing it while you're rerolling. Quests. Wait. Tutorials give you diamond. I can give you enough. So if you skip the tutorial, you should still get the diamonds though. Sky stone. Alright, so I'm gonna go. Actually, yeah. So 1-4 is when we can start our reroll number 1. So there's a reroll number 1 and also reroll number 2. I'll do my best to explain it. I understand the concept, but I thought one way was better than the other. But apparently, going with the 1-4 reroll is better. So let's finish this off first, and I'll try to explain it. Alright.
Shall we go?
I'll take you
So
on.
it seems that Vildred is a very good unit, especially when you're just starting off the story. If you pull him, he's a 5-star unit, so a really rare one. I think it's like a 1% chance to pull it. Don't keep him apparently. He's like very low tier, rated very low. So he's just really cool for the story. You might think he's really good. But I learned that he's not that good.
Alright, shall we clean up?
Yes, Terror, what's up?
I can't lose.
Use your third skill. I could do that too.
Fate.
Yeah, so he still wants to show the animated skills. So yeah, so all of the third animated skills, they have a cooldown. So actually, yeah, let's do that. Thank you, Terror, for suggesting that. This is a heal.
Be healed.
They have a cooldown time, so you can't use it every turn.
If they won't get out of the way, we'll cut our way through. This is my victory.
Okay, I think we're one more battle. And so in all rounds, as you can see, it says 4 turns on the bottom here, because I've used it before, so I can't use it again. So you have to consider all rounds as turns.
You can't escape.
Burn. So again, this is do a stronger skill. Each character has a different burn ability, like which ability that actually can be burned, and also how many souls it requires. People are referring to a lot of FFBE. Like I said, I did come from FFBE background, so a lot of people are comparing the protagonists or the characters here to some of the characters in FFBE. So Laswell for Vildred. Every single person said that, and actually I thought that too when I first started the game. I'm like, hey, why is Laswell here? Alright, so we ranked up. Okay, so let's go. So 1-4 is the next place that we can, or is the first place you can start re-rolling. So let's see, finish off this tutorial, and let's get to our first reroll. Okay, so team. So add your guardian. So this is like your summon. Okay, done. Close that. Okay, you done it. All right, so go back. Yeah, so Tara says you can roll now. So yeah, so one part of the reroll is that you can collect for when you first start the game, you can collect like a 4-star unit. Collect these thing called Covenant Bookmarks. They're what you need to summon. You need 5 to summon 1, and you get 300. Just collect this anyways. Don't really need it, but you can leave all the rest if you're re-rolling. You get 371 stones there, or sky stones up here. So this is the currency that you'll need to summon. Oh, actually I have to do the next part, don't I? I have to do the next part. Okay, so let's go first. One more part and then we can do it. So this is 1-4. So after this, summon will be unlocked and you'll get a tutorial on how to summon. And just like every gacha game, wait 24 hours as the day resets. You get a free summon once a day. So if you're, getting into this game, obviously, log in and to collect your summons, at least, very minimum. It will change the game for you if you get lucky and get some cool characters.
All right, shall we clean up?
Help me. I'll help you.
Yeah, Terror. Free summons, not half price pulls. Yeah, so on FFBE it takes half price, 250 of the in-game currency, which is really expensive actually if you compare. So this game I would have to say another thing is that it's very, very free to play friendly, from what I've seen so far.
I'm just getting started.
There's like a ton of daily quests that you can collect a ton of stuff, and yeah, if you're free to play, you just need to grind and be patient, just like every gacha game. The whole point of gacha games paying for it is obviously because you have no patience. But yeah, if you're patient and you have the time to play this game, then you can pretty much get everything.
All right, shall we?
Terra says you can finish the game with the starting characters. Yes, apparently like the gap between like the power creep is not as big. Like every single one of the characters are actually useful, but you just have to like know the characters inside out, and you just have to create a good team composition for a certain situation, and that's pretty much it. So I'm gonna do okay, so this is a tutorial here. I suppose I could go into it. So basically there's 5 elements, and here's the weaknesses. So fire is good against earth, earth good against ice, ice good against fire, and then dark and light are good against each other. That's pretty much it. And so the boss is earth element. You can see it on the very top there on his life bar, HP bar. And so right now my Raz, which is the guy in the white suit, he is the one that actually has fire. You can see beside their level there as well, and also on the bottom you can see what kind of element they are. The only thing about this game is it's kind of like rock paper scissors, so you can't change the element of the character. So for certain situations you might want to bring a full team of like fire or whatever that you actually need. So anyways, that's pretty much as deep as the mechanics as I get. I know.
Go me! Yay! Ha!
Oh, Terra says not the starting characters but the free characters. I see. The free characters you have to do certain quests, I think, to unlock them, but you should be able to get it over time. Let's burn again. So it says you can summon. So maybe I'll try summoning if I can get it. No, I don't think so. I've burned too much. So to summon, you actually need a couple of max spirit
I'll help you.
soul gauge.
If they won't get out of the way,
The free healer is a really big upgrade. Which free healer? I need one more soul to do a summon here.
lose.
I'm gonna try to do it. We can do it. Alright, let's do it.
Do my best.
So show this off. Oh, that Olsen, right, the one you talked about, right?
Am I helpful now?
I had no idea.
like
I had no
me?
idea that these guys are also good.
You've become stronger.
Okay, so during this process, so you can get these guys. You can technically use them, right, as units that you can use to fight, but they can also fuse them or use them to say awaken your characters. Anyways, this is the tutorial area. So this is the first time you should be able to reroll. So I think you get about like 5 or 6 like summons. And if you get lucky here, you can move on to the 1-10 reroll area, where you get to summon. You have 30 chances to roll, I think 10 units. Ooh, this one's not bad. Carrot.
Efficiency in everything I do, especially magic and math.
Okay, the voiceover is pretty cool. Okay, discover some new units. Okay, so I can add them, can add more characters. Just for the sake of later, I'm gonna add a couple more here. So the more characters you have, obviously, the stronger your team is. Stronger your team is, the quicker you can also finish rerolling. So I definitely suggest do that. So this is the featured summon here, this Destina. I would definitely suggest pulling on this one, possibly, or you could just go Covenant summon. But yeah, so you got a couple. So we got 20 Covenant bookmarks, so we could pull 4. So I'm gonna tap to skip here. If you get a lucky roll here, apparently then you move on to 1-10's reroll, which I'll try to get to. If you don't get lucky here, some people suggest that you could just reroll again, so you don't have to do like an additional 6 areas and 6 battles. So I suppose it does save your time. But I think it's good to research what you want before you get into the game. So research like what's actually good, what other content creators or forums or whatnot recommend. So I'm not getting lucky here.
Do you have some more work for me?
Jenna. So I have to buy with the amount of sky stones. I only have 400, I believe. So you have to buy it and then pull it. I think there's a way to get. If you have 950. Okay, so this is a rare, but not like. So this is a 4-star or an artifact. Yeah, 4-star artifact or 4-star unit. So apparently artifacts can be real game changers too. And I think you can enhance everything, like artifacts. You can enhance gear. You can enhance the units. Okay, so let's do this. What's the amount you need for 5? Wait, what? Oh, he's asking something else, I think. Alright, so I'm not getting really lucky here. So yeah, so in usual sense, I suppose if you're re-rolling for the best stuff,
everything to me.
I suppose you should restart it now, but obviously I won't do that. Okay, so that's it. I think that's all I have. Yep, that's all I have. So we're gonna go back. We'll get to the 10+1, or sorry, 1-10, 1-10, 1-10 summons. So there's a story here. I'll try to get there. Tara says, yeah, you should restart now. Alright, so there's some story stuff. So apparently the story is really good too. So I haven't taken the time to read it. Been busy re-rolling. But this is like an exploration. The longer you travel in exploration, the lower your morale gets. You can see there's a happy face with a 47 and it keeps dropping down. The lower your morale gets, the weaker your units become or something. And if you're in an exploration where actual, like, there's PvE, then you have a higher risk of dying. So you might have to run an exploration in multiple runs, especially if you're starting off the game. Okay, so we're gonna go, and we're just gonna end this. So it's clear portal, stop exploring. So I missed the mission there. You need to open a chest. So if you have time to explore, you can do that. And that was a prompt to send a request to add friends and whatnot. So apparently a couple guys on who follow me, who are good friends now, want to add me to this game as well. I have no idea how to add, so you guys have to figure that out. Add friends. Yeah. Okay, so this is just more stuff. So this is apparently a building that again, it's like once every couple hours, I think every 10 hours or 9 hours or so, you get some sky stones back. If you upgrade it more, you get more stuff, and gold, of course. So again, this is what I was saying, that you know, this game auto farms, so you just have to log in, reset it, receive the rewards, reset it again. And yeah, so it's pretty free to play friendly if you have the time. The tweak says search username in friend section. Got it. Yeah, you see, these guys are better than me, and these guys are barely started the game. Equipped. Alright, so this is a tutorial on how to equip, and apparently if you equip something, you have to pay some money. But the money in this game so far seems to be pretty easy to obtain, so it's not like terrible. And especially if you're just starting off, I think you get that, you know, you get a ton of bonus. So you have, I've had it at 747,000, which is a ton of money. I haven't found a need to actually use a lot of money yet, but I'm not sure. Anyways, I just enhanced my weapon, part of the tutorial, and equip it. Oh, okay, so Terror says, no, you need heaps of money later. I see. Okay, so nothing is easy. Alright, so I'm gonna skip this. So now the auto, that tutorial was prompted saying that you can now auto, which is good. So you could turn off auto skills. So clicking these switches, and this will prevent them from using their cooldown skills. I believe that's the case. But I'm just gonna keep it on. It was the bottom right corner.
Victory!
Can you sell, like, so inventory slots? So we got another covenant here. So we could sell. Well, that's one, so we can't summon yet. If you get like too much gear, can you sell gear too, or do you have to expand slots? Like, how does that work?
Blaze. I permit your resurrection.
Right, this is auto. I forgot.
I'm just getting started.
Okay, we'll let it auto. So the only thing about auto is that it will skip these treasure chests where you actually manually click, and healing spots and soul filling spots, etc.
Wait.
That's the only downside of auto. But if you're just like running it and you just want to leave it in the background, I suppose this is the best way to do it. I mean, the AI is not like completely smart either, so actually I'm gonna have to remove it to save time. We could have killed it way faster if I actually knew what I was doing.
I'll help. Magic is just like math. Help me.
I'll save you.
Today. Better than yesterday.
You can sell, but
Congratulations.
basically everything
You've become
Dragon is
stronger.
used as fodder for some kind. I see, so you don't want to sell it. You want to fuse it or something, the items or gear. Interesting. So we're just gonna keep moving on here. We could return to lobby, or we just move on to the next area, which will automatically set up, which is good to have. Moto Rider says, what's the verdict on this game? It's pretty easy to get into because of the visuals, and then you could get hooked on it pretty quick. I think it ramps you up in the game, making you feel really powerful really early on. And obviously, you're not OP, but that aspect of the game is really good. It gets you hooked. Well, I don't know if being hooked is a good thing, but it's a good thing from if you want a fun game to play. That's my assessment.
I'll do my best.
Magic is
It's more of a
just like
dungeon
math.
crawler for grinding. Yeah, it seems that way. Like if you have the time, this is kind of fun.
I'm just getting started.
Shall I find you the answer?
Call. Mercedes, preparation complete.
I'll take you on.
Now I forgot, you can tag in your friends, which
Alright.
could
Shall we
benefit
clean
for you, especially like let's say if you're really weak and you wanted to carry, you can tag in your friends that you choose for the battle. So I should have did that. That would have saved up a lot of time. But I removed my healer in the process, so you can choose who you want to tag, I believe. But you have to wait for the actual rotation, like if it's that character's turn, then you can tag that character out. I don't think there's any other way.
Dancing blade.
Magic is just like math.
Magic is just like math. Interesting. That's not what I would expect, honestly.
Call. Unveil your eye of terror.
You can't escape.
Lord Infinity says, I mean, I like this game, but giving women unreal jiggle effects is not my type of
Shall
game.
we clean up?
Yeah, the unrealistic jiggle effects is pretty interesting. Like things are moving
Mercedes,
where
preparation
technically it wouldn't be moving.
I can't
It's super
lose.
odd. And moving in different ways. Anyways,
Am
if
I
we
improving?
eventually pull some of
Congratulations.
those units,
You've
you'll see what I
become
mean.
stronger.
But you guys already seen the preview of jiggle physics. They spent way too much time on it. But they've done a good job for everything else. I can't blame them, Like they didn't like remove any time spent on any other aspect of the game that I can see, and so I guess if they have spare hands to work on jiggle physics, I suppose so. Yeah, Badzilla says that's very anime of the game. I would agree. I would agree. So 1-8 right now.
Shall I find you the answer?
Blaze!
Feel like they should give the male characters jiggle effects. Yeah. Says Montgomery. That's hilarious.
I'm just getting
Says
started.
male. He says equality. Hashtag equality. Wait. Did you say spare hand to work on jiggle physics? Are you sure? Oh frick. Dang it, White
Magic
Mocha.
is just like
Man.
math.
Yeah, okay, okay, that's my bad, guys. My bad. Spare hand to work on
release my
jiggle physics,
power.
man. You have to have a twisted mind to think it's something else,
Beyond
dude.
the abyss,
Come on,
to the
man.
ends of
Is there a
futility.
real anime to this? I don't know, actually, Moto Rider. I'm not quite sure.
I'll take you on. Over here.
Terror says this is basically a waifu game. Sort of, yeah. But they do make a couple of the guys pretty cool. Like I said, Sez as one of the top tier characters to pull for. He's really cool. I'm
Shall
glad I got
find you
him
the answer?
Command me.
on my actual account,
You
not
can't
this
escape.
demo.
Am I helpful now?
Turkey J
you
says it's a
like
Korean illustrations company. So no anime. Like all those effects are
Magic
really
is
cool. Like the
just like
boss, everything that.
Wait.
I'll help
It's
you.
really cool. A lot of stuff happening on screen. But I suppose if
Call.
you
Mercedes, preparation complete.
play it for a while, you should be able to read everything that's happening.
Obey me.
I'll take you on.
Gotta kill this boss.
Fate. Clear my path.
Ouch! I need to do my best.
I'm gonna tag in Vildred here.
If they won't get out of the way, we'll cut our way through.
Shall I find you the answer?
Alright, shall we clean up?
Command me.
I can't lose. To me.
It's my turn.
Am I improving?
Okay, we're close. So we gotten some more Covenant bookmarks. So technically you could pull a bit more, but I would probably at this point, you know, if you rolled something good, I would probably just wait to the 1-10 reroll, and then just pull the rest if you want to. But I was saying before, I don't think I finished my thought. You can buy like a bundle. So you can for 50 Skystone cheaper, it costs 950. You get 10 summons. So you're getting like a 50 Skystone discount for 10 summons. So I think as a free to play, if you can wait, I would probably do that. So like save your Skystones until you get 950 and purchase it that way. That's the best bang for buck. I'm gonna tag in Vildred
Shall
again.
we go? Do you have nothing left to say?
Cool discount.
I'm just getting started.
Okay, we gotta go here. We're almost there. Well, 1-9 right now.
If they won't get out of the way, we'll cut our way through.
Shall I find you the answer?
Command me.
I'll take you on.
Alright,
Over
shall we
here.
clean up?
I'll save you.
This Breath of Orbis is really important. It helps you upgrade your sanctuary area, and I think you get Skystones per 10 hours, like 1 Skystone, with a chance of getting
If
more,
they won't get out of the way,
which is really nice.
we'll cut our way through.
Magic is just like math.
Help me. Let me help you. Call.
Oh yeah,
Mercedes,
Terror, if you're still on,
preparation
well, you are on stream, but what happens, like, how do you get your
Can't escape.
friends to, like, combo with you? So sometimes it seems like it's random. Sometimes I'm attacking, and then someone else finishes off the attack like
I'll
that.
help you.
Like, how do you do that? Is that
Am I
it's
improving?
a random thing, right? Because that's cool. I mean, just having the combo, just the animation itself, obviously the damage is awesome, but
If they won't get out of the way, we'll cut our way through.
it's random.
This
It's
is
called
my
dual attack.
victory.
I see, it's random. Can it happen to any, like, character composition? Like, so can, like, Vildred
Dancing blade.
help anyone, or is it, like, specific chemistry
Shall I
between
find you the answer?
two characters?
Malachus!
I'll take you on.
But you can gear it to buff it with artifacts.
Here I go.
Okay, any combination, I see.
I will release
Cool.
my power. Let's fight together.
See, this is happening a lot. That's really cool. Really speeds it up, and it adds a lot of flair to the battles, which I love.
Congratulations. You've become stronger.
The assist attack is a hidden stat, says oh no's, not again. But you can increase it with artifacts. Okay. Laswell OP. The main character's second skill. Alright, so this part, it'll last tutorial, I think, until you get to your select summons. Improve building. Oh no, not this one. I want to improve this. So this is what you need to improve to get Sky Stones. 1 Sky Stone per 9 hours. Okay. We go out. Okay, and then last area, and then we can get to our selective summons. So this is 10-1. There's a boss fight here. 100% calls your strongest attacker as a dual attack. Oh, I see. So you can build around that. Lord Infinity Sky Stones are like lapis in FFBE, so they're your currency.
Magic is just like math.
Command me.
Yes, hoard them. Yes, basically.
I need to do my best.
I'm gonna tag in Vildred here.
I will release my power.
That's not Vildred. I thought it was Vildred. Crap. Well, this Mercedes is pretty strong. Alright, so let's go.
Shall I find you the answer?
I don't want carrot. I don't like you actually.
You can't escape.
I think she's gonna die too.
Call. Mercedes, preparation complete. Command me.
You have a
Magic
friend
is
system
just
too in
like
this
math.
game, but they sub in.
I'm just getting started.
What do you mean, Terror? Gotta talk to him. Skip it. Let's move.
Shall I find you the answer? Burn it all!
I'll take you on.
Oh yeah, so you could bring in you could bring in your friend unit instead of the NPCs. Is that what you're talking about?
Over here.
Let me help you.
Yeah, so that's like, I think
release
I
my
mentioned
power.
that, right?
I'll help.
Yeah, so you could take them in, yeah. So I was mentioning that, like, if you have a friend that is really strong, you can use them as a carry. Especially if you're, like, you know, trying to get to harder places. But I think it only works in story. It hasn't worked in all the other modes yet, I think. Okay, we'll skip.
Is this the ceiling sphere? Huh?
This is yeah,
Magic is
Laswell
just like math.
Laswell enhanced. Carrot's gonna die, I think.
You can't escape. Master of all life.
Majin Laswell.
Call.
Oh, man.
Mercedes, preparation complete. Blaze. Command me. Call. Unveil your eye of terror.
Shall I find you the answer?
I can't lose.
Call. Mercedes, preparation complete. Obey me. I will release my power. Obey me.
Oh, Carrot's dead.
Magic is just like math.
Can you hear the approaching ruin?
You can't escape.
Wow, actually,
Mercedes,
I could possibly die.
preparation complete.
I think I could possibly die. On the tutorial? Feels bad, man. I'm looking at this. And I was two down. Oof. Feels
I'll
bad,
take
man.
you on.
Here I go. I will release my power.
Alright, no, we got it. We got
Can't
this.
escape.
That was close. Alright, we're gonna clear this. Stop. Alright, now we're done with that cutscene. There's another tutorial here, but we can skip it when we get to the summons. The 1-10 summons. Okay, so let's do that. Let's cancel it for now. So again, this is the most important part of the reroll. If you got good rolls on the 1-4, this is where you need to start summoning for something else. So yeah, 30. So just open one. Let's see. Alright. So apparently if a girl comes out on the left side, you get a 5-star relic. If it's the guy coming on the right side, you get a 5-star unit. And you could click to skip it. It will only show, I think, the 4-star and the 5 stars. Definitely suggest that on your reroll you would roll for the 5-star units, not the relics or the artifacts yet. So I'm gonna go summon again. Now obviously it's a gamble that you know, sometimes you might think, like, let's say a roll 27, you get who you want, but you're just like, can I get anything better? And obviously you could risk it, and they do say that in the tutorial as well. Don't be too greedy. So make sure you know what you want to roll for, and then go from there. So this is a 4-star. I think a 4-star and 5-star relics are exclusive to certain classes of characters or units. So this one is like warrior exclusive. I think I have 2 of those on my main account, but I have no warriors that I'm maining, so. Ton of relics. This is the kind of annoying part. Sometimes you don't get units, you just get relics. Artifacts. Why do I keep calling them relics? Artifacts. Okay, we got Akates, or she's supposed to be a really good healer too, 4-star healer. Angelica, her, and Destina I think are like some of the best healers. So another 5-star relic, as you can see, the girl on the left. This is a thief exclusive, 10% chance to grant it extra turn at the end of the turn. Okay, it's pretty bad roll so far. No, that was nothing. So no rares on that one at all. So yes, of course you could get trolled like that too. So yeah, okay, so 2 4-stars. So yeah, most people say that roll 1-4 first because it saves you time overall. So if you don't get any good 5 stars, you know, just move. It's just re-roll it from 1-4 because you could pull those like 4 to 5 pulls, whatever, for free. Again, when I re-rolled for mine, I just went straight to the 30s. Because to me, like, there's a higher chance of actually getting something good. And then go back and actually pull the one-offs from 1-4. But apparently you should be able to get better rainbow rates that way. Sorry, not rainbow, 5-star unit rates that way. The guys who play FFBE will know what I'm talking about. So I think it's to each their own. Whatever feels more comfortable to you, I guess. Alright, this one has the jiggle physics I was talking about. This one has like, it's like it doesn't make any sense, but suppose some people won't complain. Alright, really bad rolls. Yeah, very bad rolls. You can see no rares for a couple. Again, wow, that's 3 in a row. Wow, 4 in a row. Dang, this has got to be a record. 4 in a row, no rares. 5 in a row? Wow, 5 in a row, no rares. So this is what I mean. Like if you pulled 1-4 6 in a row, okay, I just have really bad luck. If you pulled, like, let's say Destina or someone rare from a 1-4 and then you end up with something like this, that's really crappy. Okay, so this is a 5-star unit. Oh, we got Vildred. He's not good. Don't keep him. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, so it's up to you. I tend to think that waiting to 1-10 reroll is more worth it. But yeah, it depends. Maybe you're lucky. I think this is a skip. Oh no, artifact. Yeah, if you keep getting trolled with 5-star artifacts or like just absolutely no rares, then yeah, don't know if it's good to do it. So let's say I did get a rare on my 1-4 roll. No, never mind. I still think that, yeah, if you roll 1-4, you're still better. You have a better chance of a better outcome. It would save you a lot of time. Yeah, that's true. Okay, relic. Okay, so 10 left. We'll get to the end here. All 4-star. Siren. Okay, so yeah, that's not good. Three 4-stars in that one. I think that's as good as a pull as I've gotten. Okay. I got a really lucky one when I was re-rolling. 6 4-stars. That was a super extremely lucky one, but I just didn't get a 5-star I wanted, so I didn't keep that one. I think that's it. Okay, well, 8 more. Nope. This is mind-numbing. Mind-numbing when you don't get anything good. Nothing to be excited about. Alright, so this is another artifact. So Terror was the one that told me this, but I think he got the information from somewhere else. But yeah, so the guy on the right is when you get a 5-star unit. Yep. Not so good. Oops, I almost clicked confirm. So yeah, whenever you're actually ready to take whatever you rolled, just click confirm and you'll keep it. Wow, another 5-star artifact. Get away! Get away! I don't want artifacts. Alright. Yeah, I don't think I'll be pulling anything good. That's it. 4 left. There's a says. Alright, so says is what I was saying. This is the one I got from my reroll, but this roll isn't good at all. Like, there's let's see. Yeah, there's like just 1 5-star, no 4-stars. So yeah, I think my current roll is better. I got Angelica, top tier 4-star healer. Oh, another 5-star. It's 5-star unit. But yeah, Chloe. My yeah, again, jiggle physics, man. Makes no sense. Angelica. Yeah, this is the one I got with my says. So this is just 2 4-stars. Oh no, 5. Ooh, this is a pretty good pull. If that Chloe was some top tier 5-star, that'd be nice. That's not a bad one. Alright, one more. This is the last one. And then we'll end this. I'm gonna wrap up some thoughts on your reroll process. So for those of you guys watching this and you actually find it useful, and like I said, I mean there's a ton of other really good content out there, so I would definitely not consider myself an expert. Roman, I guess his name is, but he has 2 N's. Alright, so that's pretty much it. So you can't do it. So once you get a good one, you can click confirm, and you can only choose the one that's on screen there. So we got it, and why not? Let's just summon this anyways. Okay, we could buy 1. I think I've collected like a couple while we're doing the quest, but it doesn't matter. We're just gonna end this off and see what we get. Still crap. Well,
I'm Nemonas Winka. Oh, well, right here is where I am.
wow, they have to do a different accents too. Interesting. I wonder if they could do that in the Korean. Like, would you be able to tell if they have different accents if it's in Korean? Interesting. Okay, so basically that's it. I mean, if you were gonna keep re-rolling, you go down here and you go to your settings and you go to reset here, right? This red button. Reset resets your account, especially if you're on a guest. So play on a guest. There's apparently at 1-5 they force you to rename your character, but if you play as a guest account, apparently it doesn't. So that's why I suggest using the guest account. Because if you want to keep your character, what you want to do is go to settings, and you want to go to account management and transfer character and link it to your Google or your Facebook or your email. I don't know how the email one works. I linked mine to Google. But before you link it, so if you want to keep like this account, you want to change your nickname. And for the sake of other people out there in the world playing this game, I'm not going to actually, change this nickname. So your nickname change is locked to that account. So once you reset it, you can never use that name again. So let's say I'm JaganX, right? So let me just type this in here. I already used this on an account that I didn't know what I was doing, so I can't use it at all. So he says his nickname is already in use. But let's say if it works. If it double checks and it checks out, let's call this like JaganX2. Let's check this out. It says confirm, and if you change it, it's locked to this account. So if you reset it, you lose that name forever. So make sure you play on the guest account. I should have just said this at the beginning of the video, but hopefully that's useful. So I'm not gonna change the nickname, right? But I'm gonna reset it. And if I reset it, takes me back to the beginning, which I guess it would be a nice place to end off this video since it takes me back all the way to the beginning. So it asks you like 3 times. Do you want to reset it? Do you want to reset it? Do you want to reset it? So hopefully there's no way you can screw this up. And then you start the reroll process again by signing into another guest account, and there you have it. So I think I'm gonna end this video here. So I have a Discord server for FFBE mainly, but if this Epic 7 thing becomes a continual thing, if I release content and whatnot, hopefully you guys join the Discord. I'm not assuming that most of you guys, if you're watching this video and joining for Epic 7, you might not see that much content yet. My Discord server is mainly FFBE, but slowly expanding. I'm gonna go click proceed here, and it'll create a brand new account just like that. Anyways, hopefully that's been helpful. Anyways, follow me on Twitter, subscribe to YouTube if you like my content, of course, like my personality, my voice, whatever. Yeah, subscribe and check out the Discord, and I'll talk to you guys next time.